So this is the piece that's going to be going into the bridesmaid boxes. Ultimately, this is my wedding, this is my decision, and I feel like I would have regretted it otherwise. This is kind of what we're looking like now, and I think it looks a lot better than it has. Hello you guys, welcome back to another vlog and welcome back to my wedding series. I have not done a wedding related video in literal months. I did my first wedding video in March when I did my engagement party planning and the actual party itself, but I haven't touched the wedding stuff on the vlogs since, largely because we've been looking into venues and like just local things, and I don't want you to know where I live or where I'm going to be getting married or when. So it's just for safety reasons, but now that we've actually started to get the planning underway, I figured I would make this video and start it today. Today is September 9th, and we're going to be dedicating this video to my girls. We're going to be making my bridesmaid proposal boxes in this video, and I'm so excited. I've always wanted to do this since I knew that it was a thing when a couple of my favorite YouTubers got married and they did this, and I was like, I want to do that. I'm saving that for later, and now is the time, and I'm so excited. So today we're going to be going shopping for my girls. It's going to be so much fun. I have a couple of ideas written down on what I can get them, and just some like small little goodies to put in a box, because I don't want to go full out on this box because I'm going to separate their gifts into like 3 distinct parts. So there's this little proposal box that I'm going to send them. There's also going to be a PR box related to the bachelorette party. And there's also going to be like a wedding day gift type of thing I think that I want to do for them. So because of that, I don't want to put all sorts of things in this box because that can get expensive pretty fast. So I figured today we would just do a couple of small little goodies. We're going to go to TJ Maxx, we're going to go to Bath & Body Works, and we're going to see what I can find for them. And I have a couple of ideas. Like I said, largely small things. So I think it's going to be pretty easy and relatively cheap for the fact that I'm buying stuff for 5 girls. So I think you guys have already met all of my girls that I'm going to be having at my wedding, hopefully. And you guys are going to see their reactions at the end as well. I'm going to kind of document the entire process of making these boxes and sending them to them. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But today we're going to be doing a little bit of shopping. It is 9:30, so I'm going to head out the door. I want to try and get to TJ Maxx relatively early so that I can kind of see what's new. A lot of the time they put their new stuff out really early in the morning, and then by like noon or whenever everybody tends to get there, everything is picked over. So I'm trying to get there a little earlier to see what gems I can find. We're also going to run into Bath & Body Works because I want to get them a couple of hand sanitizers for their little goodie bag. So that is the plan. We're going to head out the door in the next like 5 minutes. I'm just going to grab some shoes and my bag and stuff, and we're going to see what I can find for my girls. I'm so excited. Let's go shopping. All right. We are in the car, finished with the shopping for today. I think it actually went really well. I got about 4 things for them, which is exciting. I'll show you guys what I got when I get home. It is so nice outside. I'm here for the fall weather. It is like a cool 65 degrees. It is so nice. I want it to stay like this year round with the like bright blue skies, no rain. It feels so nice. So I was covering the camera, so if my thumb was in the camera shot, that's why. But anyway, I'm going to head home now, and I will give you guys a little haul, and then from there, I'm going to do a little bit of computer work, and I'll show you what I mean by that, because you're probably like, why do you need computer work for the bridesmaid proposals? And I'll show you why in a little while. So let's head home, and I'll give you a little haul of what I got. Okay, we are home from our little excursions. I'm going to go through Bath & Body Works first, because at TJ Maxx, I did end up getting myself a couple of things too, so I want to show you that at kind of the end of the haul. So first thing, Bath & Body Works, they were doing a $2 hand cream sale, so I was like, why not? We might as well. So let me grab them out of here. I got 5 of them, 1 for each of my girls, and we're just going to go through them together. I got a couple of ginghams because I don't really know what some of my girls like as far as scents go. Like, I don't know if they like super sweet stuff or if they like super fruity stuff, and so I was like, let's just do something easy and simple, and gingham is the way to go for that. So this is just going to be like an easy, universal, probably will end up getting used type of scent. I also got champagne apple and honey because my college roommate Heidi loves all things fall, and I wanted to get her glazed pumpkin from them, but I couldn't find the hand cream anywhere, so I ended up getting the hand cream in champagne apple and honey instead. She still loves all things apple and fall and all of that, so I feel like it's a good alternative. I also got this milk sensitive skin one for Erin because she has a couple of like sensory issues and her skin is very sensitive, especially because she's washing her hands all the time. She still works at Disney World, so I feel like this is going to be like an easy staple for her to have in her backpack or wherever she keeps it, maybe her nightstand or something. Just something easy and simple and soothing for her. And then lastly, I got this In the Stars one because if you guys know Kendall, you know that she also loves her Bath & Body Works, and I feel like this is gonna be a really good scent for her. She loves musky scents, she likes like airy, light scents, and I feel like this is gonna be the perfect addition for her. She doesn't have anything In the Stars that I know of, and it's one of my all-time favorite scents, so I'm gonna definitely give this one to her. Those are all of my hand creams that I got for them. I also got a couple of hand sanitizers. They were doing a 6 for 10 deal, and that was the main reason why I wanted to go today. Also, I just realized I thought I got 3 of the same thing, but there's one that's different, so maybe I'll keep that one for myself because I did get 6 of them and there's only 5 girls coming, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I got 3 of the white tea and sage scent. I apparently got 2 of the whipped honey and vanillas. These are really nice, easy, light, but like more fall scented than like springtime scented like this. It's a really nice, just everyday sweet scent. So I got 2 of these, and apparently I got 1 of the leaves ones, which I was not even expecting. So I'm probably gonna keep this one for myself because I don't really know how my other girls would feel about this one, but it's just like a very, very autumnal scent. It's so nice. So I'm gonna probably keep this one for myself and give the other girls the other ones. And everything equaled to about $21, which is really nice. I was not expecting that. This haul would have probably been easily $30, $40 if I had not used the sales. So today was a good day to go to the store, I guess. Next up is TJ Maxx. I got a couple of things for myself here as well. And fun fact, everything in this bag was free because it was on a gift card. So I didn't have to pay a single dime of my own money, which is amazing. So first things first is this pack of scrunchies. There's 8 of them, all different colors, and they're super duper duper soft. So I'm probably going to cut this thing apart and give each girl one of them. Maybe I'll give Kendall 2 because she is my maid of honor, and then I'll keep the rest for myself because you can never have too many of them. So I'm probably going to go through and just look at which colors I don't have in my current collection and then give the rest of them back, because that's the reason why I got them in the first place, is to just kind of give all of them something for their hair. They all have a lot of hair, like either it's really long or it's really thick. So this is going to be really helpful for them, I think. And then I made my way to the skincare section. The reason why I even wanted to go to TJ Maxx in the first place, they had these sheet masks that I wanted to try. These are the brightening mask sheets from Mask Lab. There's 5 of them, which is perfect because there's 5 girls. So there's a watermelon one, a lemon one, an acai one, a kiwi one, and a pomegranate one. They all have like brightening properties, antioxidants, that kind of thing. And I feel like that's gonna be really nice for them. You can't go wrong with a little sheet mask for a gift. And they all come individually packaged. That is what I got for my girls. As far as myself, while I was in the skincare section, I noticed a couple of cute things and I was like, you know what? These are like $5 a piece. I might as well just go ahead and get them. So I got these really cute croissant eye patches. They're so precious. They have caffeine, honey, and ceramides in them, and they are textured as well. You can hear it. So fun, and they're so precious. I love the fact that they're shaped like croissants. How cute is that? And there's 8 of them, so there's 4 uses, and these were approximately $5. So I was like, you know what? Might as well. And then lastly, I got a set of pimple patches because I'm running low on my Hero Cosmetics ones, and these are pumpkin shaped. How precious are they? There's also 96 of them, so they're gonna definitely be well used, and there's different colors of them. There's orange, pink, and yellow. They're so cute, and these were also $5. So it works out. I think this haul was a major success, to be honest with you. I thought I was maybe going to get a couple more things from TJ Maxx, but nothing really spoke to me other than the skincare and the hair care stuff. So that is my full haul for now. I think now I'm going to work on the inserts that I'm going to make for them. Basically telling them, hey, will you be my bridesmaid? These are all of the things that you should expect. This is the colors, these are the people, all of the things so that they can make an informed decision, because obviously being a bridesmaid these days is a little bit intense and can be a little expensive depending on what happens, and I want my girls to know what they're getting into. So I'm going to make them a little insert to talk about the things that I want to happen, expenses to potentially expect, that kind of thing. I'm going to put that on like the top of the box, so the front will say, will you be my bridesmaid? And then the rest of it's going to be like, these are the things to expect, yes, no, maybe, and there's going to be a couple of interactive things in it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So let me turn you guys around to my computer on Canva and I'll show you kind of what I'm meaning. So this is the piece that's gonna be going into the bridesmaid boxes. It's gonna be a postcard size, so relatively small, and that was on purpose so that I could like fit it on the inside of the box. And I don't know how the box is going to be as far as sizing goes. So I want it to be relatively handheld and smaller. So this is what the front of it's gonna look like. It's just a little sheet about what to expect from costs and dates. And then there's also gonna be a link for a Google form to fill out so that they can give me some preliminary information. Things that are on that are going to be things like what is your shoe size, what is your pant size, what is your t-shirt size, sweatshirt size, that kind of thing, because I want to make them a couple of custom things. I'm also asking them about like dietary restrictions. I'm going to ask them about what their thrill levels are, because we are going to Walt Disney World for a bachelorette trip. So I'm going to ask them a couple of bachelorette related things, and it's just going to be like a good bank of information to know and keep in mind as I'm planning this stuff out. That's basically what the piece is going to look like. And then if they do say yes, they can flip it over and I'll put a picture of what I want to make over on this side of the screen. But it's basically just a piece talking about colors and just like a nice little like note at the bottom. So yeah, that is basically what I'm thinking for the stationery part of this box. I want to make as much stationery as I can. I know a lot of people are like, nix the stationery if you want to save money, but I am a big packaging stationery girl. I'm going to be including every single piece of stationery that I can possibly do. So this is one of the things that's going to make me happy, and it's going to be so fun. So I've been working on this a lot, and I'm excited to actually be able to show you guys. I'm not going to show all of my details and things, but it's going to look roughly like that, and I think it's going to be really cute. So I'm going to continue working on this a little bit, and then I guess I'll talk to you guys later whenever I just have any other information to tell you guys about these bridesmaid boxes, because I'm so excited to give them to the girls. Good evening, you guys. It is September 23rd, so it's a couple of weeks since I've done my little shopping spree for my girls, and I have a couple of updates for you. First things first, before we get into the like bridesmaid proposal related update, I officially have a wedding date and a venue now. We locked it down yesterday, so we are officially 13 months from the actual wedding date. We're getting married in October of next year, and I'm so excited. So with that said, I'm able to actually like truly dive deep into these proposal boxes and hopefully get them sent out as quickly as I can. I can fill out the rest of my dates and stuff on my piece of like cardstock paper that I showed you last clip, I think. So I'm able to actually fill out those things now, which is great. And there's a plane flying over, so if you hear that, I'm so sorry. It's really loud for some reason. But anyways, so that's like my biggest update, I should say, is that we now have a venue, which is so exciting. But I just got back from our package lockers in my apartment because the boxes came in for the bridesmaid proposal boxes, and I think these are so pretty. I'm gonna open all of them because they're all packaged together. They're flat, which is so nice. You just kind of unstick the like peel and stick, and then you basically assemble them yourself and they're good to go. So I'm going to open these up and see what they look like. I'm just gonna pick out one for now. I got a pack of 5, which is perfect because I have 5 girls, and I think this is gonna be so pretty. So it opens up like this. This is the print of them. I think it's so pretty. It's got this like pink and green coloring on it. This is kind of like what our wedding color is gonna be. So it's pretty perfect. And then it also has a pop of purple on there. So I think these are so pretty, but I'm going to try and assemble this with you and see how it goes. I think it's going to be fairly simple. So these pieces, I guess, come up like this, and then these stickers peel off. So we're going to try that together. Ooh, satisfying. Let's see if I can get an ASMR of it. Now I just have to fold up and stick them. This is the finished box. I think these are so pretty. It is a little bit bigger than I was expecting, so there is that to think about. Maybe I should get something else to put in here, but I think this is gonna be a lot of fun to put together. So I'm gonna fill one just to kind of see what they look like and go from there, but these are going to be so cute. I'm so excited. It's gonna look a little sparse in here, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to fill them better, but let's see how they fit in here. This box is so sparse with just these things. I definitely need to find something a little bit more substantial, but the piece of paper is gonna be like on top of this. So maybe I find like a notebook and like a pad of pens or something to put in here to kind of fill it up a little bit. But we're off to a good start, which is a good thing. Good morning, you guys. It is a very rainy and gloomy September 29th, and because of that, I figured today would be a good day to do an update on this video. Before we get into the actual boxes themselves, because I do have an update on those as well, I just wanted to say that I have a logistical update when it comes to my bridesmaids in general. Up until this point of the video, I have said that I have 5 bridesmaids. That is no longer the case. We are cutting it down to 3, and the reasoning for that is partially personal and partially logistical. I'm not going to talk about the personal stuff online because it doesn't need to be online, but the logistical reasons are honestly pretty self-explanatory. My fiance's side for groomsmen is only going to have 2 guys on. It's going to have his best friend, who is also his best man, and my brother, and that is literally it. So I figured logistically and like the way that the bridal parties are going to look in pictures and stuff, I feel like it would look a little bit better if I only have 3 bridesmaids, because it would just look a little bit more cohesive, and there's still going to be more on my side than his side, but it's not going to be by 3 people, it's going to be just 1. So it's going to look a little bit more even, and also it's going to be a little bit cheaper for us to do a bridesmaid like bachelorette trip when we go to Disney next year at some point. So there's a lot of logistical reasons why I cut these 2 people out, and I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, there is no bad blood with these people, okay? They are still coming to the wedding. They are still really, really dear friends of mine, but I picked the people that I have kept as bridesmaids purposefully because they symbolize certain things about me in my life that I feel like the other bridesmaids couldn't really do as far as like their relationship to me. So anyway, the 2 bridesmaids that or pre-bridesmaids that I cut out are not mentioned in this video, name dropped. The people that are name dropped in this video are still bridesmaids. So you're not gonna be able to go back into the video and figure out, okay, who was cut? I wanna know. You're not gonna be able to figure that out, okay? I did that on purpose. I went back into my old footage and made sure that I didn't name drop these people so that I could actually like put this video up, because I've debated on even just cutting the video entirely and being like, let's just film the reactions of them opening the gifts. And I realized that this is something that I should probably talk about because you're gonna be seeing only 3 reactions, and I bought 5 boxes so it would look a little funny to you guys. And I was like, okay, let's just put it all out there, make sure that everybody knows that. So yeah, that is something that has happened, and I don't want any like bad blood in the comments or anything like that about this, because ultimately this is my wedding, this is my decision, and I feel like I would have regretted it otherwise. So that is the logistical stuff, and that's basically all I'm going to talk about because I don't want this to have more meaning to it than it already does. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys the things that I got for my boxes. I have a couple of updates and I'm so excited about them. It's going to be so much fun to put them together. We're actually going to put them together today because in 3 days my maid of honor and best friend is going to come and visit me for a couple of days, and I want her to open her box when she comes to visit me this weekend. We're on the floor for this section because I realized that because I went shopping for 5 people at the beginning of this video, and now that I have 3, I'm gonna have to kind of rearrange stuff a little bit and maybe double up on some things, because obviously I have an odd number of girls and I had an odd number of girls before, so I can't just like put double the amount in every box, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But before we do that, I wanted to show you guys the last little thing that's gonna be going in their boxes. I got this journal for them. It's actually really, really high quality. These rose gold roses and like flower blooms are so pretty. And the paper inside is really nice and thick too. They were each $5. I got 3 of these same exact journal. This was the only journal that I could find that had like multiples of them. The others were just like one-off journals, and I was like, I want everybody to kind of have the same thing. So I got 3 of these same exact journal to put in these boxes. As far as everything else that I went shopping for, like I said, I went shopping for 5 people originally, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to like double up on some things. I got 6 of the hand sanitizers originally, which is great because then I can just double up on everything. So I'm gonna put a white tea and sage in everybody's because I got 3 of them anyway, and then I got a couple of other like extra ancillary ones that I'm going to personalize for every box. So you saw those already, but I'm going to put double the hand sanitizers in that I originally wanted to, and then same with the hand creams. Everybody's gonna get a gingham. So I found this like literally unused gingham in my drawer, and I was like, if it's unused I can just give it away if it's just gonna sit in my drawer anyway. So with that said, everyone's gonna get a gingham and everyone's gonna get their personalized one as well, and then I'm going to give everybody 2 scrunchies as well. The masks are gonna be something that I'm gonna really have to think about because I don't want some of my girls who have sensitive skin to potentially break out with them or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to really think about who's gonna get what mask. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give my maid of honor 2 of them, and then everyone else is gonna get 1, and maybe I'll keep the rest of them for myself because that would be kind of fun anyway. So with that said, let's go ahead and build the rest of the boxes. I have one already built, as I built in the last video, and we're going to just kind of see what they look like now that they have double the amount of stuff in them that they originally were supposed to. Okay, the boxes look so cute. I'm so glad that I ended up doubling up on everything. If I had 5 bridesmaids, I probably would have gone out and gotten more things for them anyway, because it just looks way better with all of the doubled up stuff. So anyway, I'm going to show you now some of the little more personal things that are going on. I'm going to try and not show you the like location and day of everything, but I'm going to show you the little pieces that I made to go inside. You saw these earlier in this video, I should say, but this is like the little insert that's going to go inside just to kind of tell them the vibes of the wedding itself. So it just has the person's name, in this case it's Kendall, it's her maid of honor little piece. It also has colors, outfits, things, and all of that so they can start thinking about that, and then just a little note at the bottom as well. And then on the back, I'm going to try and cover this up as best as I can while also showing you all of the little details that I added as well. We're just gonna do this. Hopefully you can kind of tell, but this is just kind of the gist of everything. So it has the cost and everything, what's covered, dates of stuff, and obviously at the bottom you can't really see it. I'm gonna try and like not show you the whole code, but there is the Google form code down there as well for the girls to fill out so that I can kind of know their preferences and know what they need and everything from me beforehand. So yeah, that is kind of what's going to be going in every box on top of them. I'm not going to show you me putting them on and everything because obviously there's some sensitive information on there, but with that said, that is what's going to go kind of on top of everything, just kind of like sitting like that. And then I'm going to probably wrap everything in tissue paper, just kind of make it like a little present, put the little cards on top. As far as like the whole proposal aspect of these boxes, I want to make something to go on the cover of the box. I'm just going to show you Kendall's. So obviously these boxes flip up like this, right? So hello. Oh, focus please. There we go. So on the cover right here, I want to say, will you be either my bridesmaid or my maid of honor? In this case, this is Kendall. So I want to say, will you be my maid of honor on here? And obviously she knows she's going to say yes, but I think these boxes are going to be so cute. I'm so excited. So I need to figure out how exactly I want to actually say, will you be maid of honor on here? Because I thought originally about just writing it flat on the box, but I want this box to be reusable for them too. So I'm thinking about maybe like putting a piece of watercolor paper or sketchbook paper or something on here, and then just like using some type of sticky tape or tack so that I can have them easily take it off and reuse the box if they want to. So I think that's going to be what ends up happening, but I think the boxes are turning out so cute. I'm so excited. You saw me put Kendall's maid of honor question on her box already, but these are the 2 bridesmaid ones that I'm going to be sending out. Try and guess which one is which. I'll give you a minute. You probably know. If you've been here for a while anyway, you know both of these people. They've been on the vlog before, but I need to put these on the boxes. Other than that, I think that's basically it for today. I do still have to, like I said, go and get like filler paper and stuff. The only thing that I have to do with them other than the filler paper is 2 out of the 3 of these boxes are going to have to be mailed because, like I said, Kendall's coming to visit me, but my other 2 bridesmaids are in Florida and in New Hampshire, so I'm gonna have to send these boxes to them via mail. So I have this like random piece of cardstock that I've cut like different labels and squares and stuff out of, and I think I want to write a little blurb on a piece of this to say, hey, by the way, before you open this, either FaceTime me or record yourself opening this box because I want your reaction. They probably will know what it is, I'm assuming anyway, but regardless, I need to tell them like, by the way, I want your reaction recorded, so please either FaceTime me or record yourself opening it and send that recording to me. I need to still write write that. But other than that, the boxes are done, which is exciting. So I guess the next time I see you guys will probably be when I am actually like truly building the box with the filler paper and stuff. Everything is just kind of divvied out in the box right now. So I think what I have to do now is just wait until I go and get the filler paper, which will probably end up being Wednesday if I had to take a guess. And then I will build the boxes, and Thursday I'm going to record Kendall's reaction to opening her box, and I'm so excited. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys then. Good morning, you guys. It is October 1st, which means that I have to get these boxes finished by the time Kendall comes to see me tomorrow night. So with that said, we're going to go into Hobby Lobby today. I actually haven't been into Hobby Lobby in months now, but we're gonna go in there and see what they have for tissue paper slash like filler paper for gifts, because all of the things that are in my boxes right now are kind of clanking around everywhere, and I want to make things a little bit more packed in, if you know what I mean. Let's go ahead into Hobby Lobby and see what we can find for these boxes, and then when we get home we're going to fill them, get them all set up and ready to go. That way tomorrow I can just sit back, relax, and watch Kendall open her box. We are home from Hobby Lobby, and I got a couple of things. I found the tissue paper that I was looking for. I got 3 packs of tissue paper. I think this is gonna be enough for the 3 boxes, like use 1 per box, if you know what I mean. Hopefully I don't need more than this because that's a little excessive, but the good part is that they were literally like $1, and I think they were on sale too for like 40 cents. So I got all of these for like $1.50, which is amazing. So if I have to go back, I can, but I just wanted to have enough for me to make Kendall's box and have hers finished. And I think this is gonna do the trick. I might even have extra. We'll just kind of have to see how things work. So I grabbed 3 of these, and then I did find a set of stickers that I liked. So let me pull them out of here. They're these really pretty like wax seal stickers. They have some like hearts and other like embellishments and stuff on them. I thought they were so pretty. They match the vibe of my wedding too, which is even better. I debated on getting another color of these too, but they had things like bees and flowers on them, and I was like, I don't know if I love the bees. So I decided to just get this set instead, and I think it's still really pretty. I'm going to use these as a literal seal to kind of keep all of the tissue paper enclosed, and then put my cardstock piece on top. They're a little bit smaller than I was hoping for, but honestly they're still really pretty, and these were on sale too. So I got everything for $5, which is amazing, and I used cash, which means that it was free because girl math. And then on my way home I decided to grab myself a Starbucks drink because I was craving myself a pumpkin cream chai, and I haven't had one this season yet, and I was like, you know what, I have money on my gift card, I might as well use it. So I spent $0 today because this was also on a gift card, which means that it was free. So cheers. You can't go wrong with pumpkin spice at Starbucks. You just can't. So anyway, I'm gonna try and finish this real fast and maybe even get myself a little lunch because it is 1:30 right now. And then after that, we're going to assemble the rest of Kendall's box, and I'll show you the finished result. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so cute. Not me having problems figuring out how to put tissue paper in a box. I need to make them like stick up more because these boxes are a little deep. So I wonder if I just I should have gotten like true filler paper, like crumpled paper, but I didn't. I just got tissue paper, so we're just gonna do what we can with this. Maybe I'll like crumple it up, give it a little bit of body texture. I don't know. That's a little better. Okay, this is what the box looks like for the most part. I think it's really cute. The problem is that this box is longer this way than it is this way, and I was not really thinking about that. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to like make this cover, but at least I kind of know now how it's gonna look. So I have a bunch of crumpled tissue paper in here, and then everything is just kind of sitting in here. But I think it's still cute. I think it's fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. I have to remember that. So we're gonna rearrange this a little bit, but this is kind of what we're looking like now, and I think it looks a lot better than it has. There we go. these. I knew I was forgetting something. Can I like stick them in without touching it? That's not ideal, but that's okay. We're just gonna retry. That good? There we go. Okay. Okay, you ready for this? Okay. She's here.
Looks. Look at it. Look at it.
You can look at it. You can look at it.
Oh, it's it.
Obviously, you already know the answer. But I did that for the other two, so I was like, I can't leave her left out. And that's the little card with the day. I kept the day a secret from her. My bridesmaids don't know what the day is. Other friends do, just because they asked, but my bridesmaids don't know.
I like the colors.
Good.
It's really cute. It's really cute. It's really official.
Yeah. And there's a second layer too underneath some of the tissue paper.
She had entirely too much fun making these without telling me, and
I told her that I was shopping, but she didn't know what I was getting or any of that. I was just like, by the way, this is for you.
I appreciate this so much. But she also had way too much fun doing this and not telling me.
I did. I had to leave a little bit of surprise, you know? Because you know everything else that's happening.
Everything. I know literally everything else.
Mm-hmm. And the classic. Yeah.
Good soup.
Good soup. Scrunchie, because now your hair is actually long enough to use scrunchies now.
Hallelujah.
Her hair is usually like a little shorter than mine, but not by much. And in March, her hairdresser cut it to like neck. So she got an accidental bob.
I'm ready for it to be longer again. It's on my nerves right now.
Yeah. And that's the last thing. All three of you have the same one.
Fun.
So, yeah. Everything else was a little bit more customized, but yeah. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, this one. I thought it entirely matters.
I was blonde for a minute. It's fine. Pay me no attention.
I was like, you're not looking for the price tag because
No.
I took it off.
No, my brain just all of a sudden went, am I holding it the right direction?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So now you know the day. Yay! I can tell the rest of the high school friend group now. I debated on being like, save the day, but I was like, no, Kendall's in this chat.
In the chat. I'm glad other people were held in suspense with me.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm gonna block it off in my virtual calendar. And
Cool.
As soon as I get next year's, I'm writing in big bold letters.
Oh, I was hoping. Did you see the 365 days on the calendar? Yeah, I kind of thought.
I saw it, but I didn't look at the date.
Okay, cool. I was like, oh crap. Maybe I shouldn't have turned this calendar until because I literally turned it an hour ago. So.
I saw it, but I didn't pay any attention. To
Okay,
the date.
cool.
I was like,
You were like, oh, it's October, I guess.
Yeah, I shall be your
I've been planning this for literally 5 years, so you know.
Yeah. Legitimately.
Yeah. The next things that you're gonna see are probably going to be either FaceTime recordings, like screen recordings, or just pure videos that they send me because I'm asking them to videotape themselves when they open. So there will be a compilation of that coming. But one down, two to go.
So exciting.
just got Emily's box. Here we go. Yes, I'll be a bridesmaid.